with me just a little longer.
And in that instant, every machine in the room seemed to hold its breath along with Clara. She was 32 and had spent the last 19 hours in the hospital staring at her father, Ernesto, a gentle man who had never raised his voice at anyone. The doctor had said the chances were minimal, almost non-existent. Clara heard the phrase irreversible point and felt the ground disappear. That's when something strange happened. A woman with her hair tied back slipped through the doorway without making a sound, placed a hand on Clara's shoulder and whispered, "It's not the end yet." When Clara turned to look at her, the woman was already gone. Only an empty hallway remained, lit by a pale, pulsing light. Dazed, Clara walked down to the hospital chapel. She desperately needed a miracle. She sat on the last pew, trying to breathe, when an elderly man approached with a calm smile, as if he had known her forever. "The battle is heavy, child, but heaven never abandons the ones who love." Clara opened her mouth to ask who he was, but someone walked past for a brief second, and the bench behind her was suddenly empty. No sign of the man. His words stayed echoing. Heaven never abandons the ones who love. Hours later, at 3:42 a.m., alarms exploded in her father's room. Clara ran, certain the end had finally arrived. But when she entered, she found 3 doctors frozen, staring at the monitor as if witnessing the impossible. "What happened?" she whispered, barely able to speak. The doctor took a slow breath. "I can't explain it. His heart just stabilized out of nowhere. There was no reason for that to happen. Is that normal? No, it shouldn't be possible." Time moved slowly after that, as if each minute was stitched together by invisible hands. And just before sunrise, Ernesto opened his eyes. He searched for his daughter, weak but present. "Clara," he murmured. "Who was that woman? The one standing by the door. She said I had to come back. Said my work wasn't over yet." Clara felt her skin tighten with chills. "What woman, Dad? The one who was glowing? I thought you saw her too." Clara held his hand, feeling a warmth that nothing in that room could explain. In that moment, she understood that not everything that saves us can be seen, and not every miracle is loud. Some simply touch the air, change the course, and walk away, silent like visitors from a place where hope never sleeps. Morale of the story: there are moments when despair blinds us, yet heaven keeps working even when we don't notice. Sometimes help comes in small gestures, in people who appear for a moment and vanish like light guiding the way. Not all angels have wings. Some walk beside us, crossing long nights to remind us that God does not fail, even when everything seems lost. May the human heart never underestimate how the invisible touches the impossible.